Welcome Libra to 12th House Tarot. All those words just got stuck in my mouth. I am Mouse. I am your host, and this is a general reading for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising for the week of July 18th. Nope, that's a big fat lie. July 15th to the 21st. Jeez Louise. I'd start over, but what would be the fun in that? I'm human. I want to welcome you. Welcome returners and subscribers. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate you. Welcome first timers. Consider liking and subscribing and helping my baby channel grow. As of this moment, I have 60 subscribers. Awesome. I'm thrilled to be here. Thrilled to be building this community. Libra, last week, your reading was a new beginning. Oh, the new beginning we've been waiting for. Ooh. How's it going? Honestly, I'm still waiting for mine. Just to be real. I'm just keeping it real. I know that I've shared some of my story with you last week, so I'm still waiting, and that's okay. Because we're doing week to week, and so that energy it's still flowing, it's still moving. It's not cut and dry, like, oh, it better be done by this day, next week, no, it's fluid. We're not doing quarterly readings, we're not doing 3-month readings, and then you don't see me. Like, life happens, and sometimes faster and slower than other times. All right, so if this is your first time here, we do a past, present, and future spread. Obviously giving you my interpretation of what the card said, using my intellect and intuition. They've been sharing my guides, have been sharing some interesting storylines with me for the last several readings here, for both the fire signs and you air signs. So you're the last of the air signs that I read for. And here we go. We do a past, present, and future spread with clarifiers for each. Oh, thank you. The Empress. The Two of Pentacles. I haven't seen this little jovial card in a minute. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Listen, I just did Aquarius's reading, and it was intense. So if you have Aquarius moon or something, go give it a listen. But, buddy, oh boy, Libra, don't want to be them right now. Sorry if that's you and you're cross-watching for Libra. So we have Libra, we have the Empress, and she's all about abundance, you guys. Look at her, just sitting on her throne with her wheat field, like taking it all in. She is... and I'm just noticing this river alongside of her, of this creativity that's flowing in with her. And I don't know if I'm hungry, but this tree right here is looking a little bit like an artichoke, and I love artichokes. Let me know if you like artichokes. I love artichokes. Maybe it's my sign to, maybe A, I'm hungry for lunch. B, I probably should eat some artichokes today. But I love this card, and she is, the Empress is all about the harvest, all about reaping the rewards, and I'm here for it. I'm here for you for that. And then we go to our Two of Pentacles. Deuces are always a choice point, and there's change afoot with all of them, because we're going to choose one thing over the other, and that's fine. That's how life goes. Do you want the steak or the salmon? Like, it's a choice point. Do you want the artichoke hearts, or do you want Brussels sprouts? So it's always a choice point. However, what I like to show on this card are the ships in the background. Just kind of going with the flow, taking the path of least resistance. And that's a message I personally need to hear today. Because as you know, if you listened last week, I'm still looking for my own studio space to have my healing studio out of. And, the prospects are slim. And I'm really trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, and I have to chill out and just be like water. Be the boats on the water. Go with the flow. Path of least resistance. Be like water, like Bruce Lee says. It's a powerful statement, and one that I think is important in life. Even though you're an air sign, you can be like the breeze, be like the wind, right? And just allow things to unfold naturally, like it needs to. So if things aren't moving as quickly as you would like, like I don't like sometimes, like they move too slow, as opposed to just doing busy work, which I found myself doing. It wasn't productive work. It was just work to make me feel like I was doing something and moving forward, but I surely was not. So a friend called me out on that and asked me, what's your mission and vision statement? And I was like, oh, crap. Yep, that's a good place to start. So if you don't have a personal mission statement, go for it. Definitely has to be something tangible and put that you can put into action. Because here we go with our Knight of Pentacles, Libra. Our Knight of Pentacles is on the path, but there is a lull in activity. This is not unlike either the Seven of Pentacles or the Four of Swords, where they're paused because they can see where they're going. They see where they're going, what they're doing, and they're packed up and ready to go. They're just not moving yet. So this is that sacred pause, is what I'm going to say. There's a time and space for that to happen, and it's part of nature, and it's necessary to pause and rest. But know that at any time, this horse can get up and go quickly. Like what, 45 miles an hour? Come back. We just started. Sorry, took so long. Took 6.5 minutes to get here. Let's get our clarifiers for the Empress. Look at another 2. 2 of Wands, another choice point. 8 of Pentacles, and the 8. So 2 8s, 2 2s already. So the 2 of Wands, again, it's a choice point. You are here with your abundance making a choice. You are here with your abundance making a choice in your craft. Like this is, you see how the puzzle pieces can go together? And I mean, I've been living in this energy personally, which is the worry energy. So just make your list. The 8 of Swords looks worse than it is, but the woman in the photo is just paralyzed, tied up and bound by her thought processes. She is sitting here in fear of this tide coming in and whisking her away and not being able to get free. So the world, A, will always keep turning, which kind of stinks. But B, we have to be ready to be ready, right? So if she just simply makes a list of her pros and cons of things that she wants to accomplish and sets those obtainable goals, because the goals need to be obtainable. If you're setting unobtainable goals, then we got to work on your self-esteem, friends. It's kind of like when I was in my 20s, I used to send, and I didn't have a job. I was sending, this is when you had to mail resumes in. Then we got to a point where we could fax them over. But I was applying to jobs I was highly unqualified for, and then I'd get rejected, and I'd say, look, see, nobody wants me. And I'm like, oh, bro, come on. Apply to a job that you're qualified for, and you'll probably get it. All right. So that's just an example of the energy here with this 8. Like, you have what you need. Don't let your mind get in the way of your success. The 8 of Pentacles, you succeeding, kids. Ooh. So when we come over here to the 2 of Pentacles, we have a choice point to make. What is it? Well, let's think about it. We're going to sit with the Hangman for a minute and decide, and use our tapping into our higher self to make that decision. Makes perfect sense to me. Because here's the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, like, oh, this is what I was just talking about. Like wanting to run and wanting to go and wanting to do something. And you have to be like water. I feel like this is a forcing of movement. But it might be just these thoughts again, like, because it's a sword, right? We have the 8 of Swords over here. This is a sword. Swords are thinking. Swords are the mind. Swords are continuously thinking and mulling over stuff. Blah. But we have the 10 of Cups, so now I'm thoroughly confused about all of this. All right. So if we're making a choice point with this 2 of Pentacles, and we have to have the Hangman to make that decision, I feel like there can be forward motion once you come down from this point into this glory and into whatever needs to happen for you to reach these 10 of Cups. But I feel also, as we were speaking earlier about this Knight over here, just waiting. You have to sometimes play the waiting game. There is emotion, there's intellect, and intellect. The cups are emotion. The cups are intuition. And the swords are your, left hemisphere. This is your right hemisphere, let's say, the creativity. So maybe these two things, these two glorious things coming together are creating what you need to make your choice for. Maybe something is more intellectual. The other one is more spiritual or heartfelt. Maybe these are the choices that you're making. Maybe, one is this. Maybe one of the choices, here we go. You see how this process works? Maybe one of the choices is this, and do you want to spend your time doing this, Knight of Swords, this kind of action? Or do you want your choice to be this ease and grace and celebration? Like, this could be the job, this could be the work, this could be the relationship. It doesn't always have to be this. And I think in this culture, we often think that our work life has to be this 60-hour work week of doing this, of riding hard until the horse is spent. And it's like, then just get a new horse. I'm like, no. You could live this life. You could live this life. Which makes, I feel like this choice point makes sense because the choice is being made and we're sitting with it over here. Let's see what our Knight of Pentacles has to say. We have the Six of Pentacles, we have Judgment, and we have the Ace of Cups. Do you see how much easier this feels? If I feel like the Hangman is choosing this Ten of Cups versus this page of Knight of Swords. Do you feel how easier this is? Do you feel the energy of that? Or am I making stuff up? Because I could be making it up. We have another 6. Is this oh, do we have other 6s? No, we don't have another 6. Okay. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. This is abundance. This is prosperity. This is your stability. This is you sharing your wealth. Look, it's got the Libra scales right here. We have the Ace of Cups, which is your new beginning, your intuition, your creativity. It's flowing over. That's what we want. We want our cup to flow over, friends. And we have Judgment, which is simply a new beginning, a rebirth. You're coming out of the darkness. You're coming out of the tomb. This feels so nice. I wish this for us, Libra. I wish this for us. Because this is in the future position, this can happen depending on what we do here. So what I need you to do is just sit with your Hangman, sit with your choice point, and make that heartfelt decision. This feels like ease and grace. This feels like pushing the river. The swords feel like pushing the river to me in this reading. So what I would like for myself, I'm going to go with ease and grace and flow. I'm not going to push the river. I have an email queued up to somebody to talk about renting a space or using their space. And I almost sent it today. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just wait another week. And I think that's what is happening for me so that I can have this. I'm going to choose to pause and have ease and grace. Because I know, based on this Eight of Pentacles, I have the skill set. I have the know-how. I have the knowledge. I have everything that I need to succeed. It's just, am I going forward foolishly and blindly and just running into battle? Or can I sit with this and be patient and allow, you know what's funny, Libra? I had a conversation this morning with a potential new client for some healing work, and he's a fisherman. And I don't say he fishes on the weekend. Like he wants to be a professional fisherman. So talk about patience, right? Like even the act of fishing, even fly fishing. I mean, there's a lot of movement with fly fishing, but you have to still wait for the bait to do its job, right? This is me casting it in and out of the water, but you still have to wait. So even something as profound as that, like I want to be a professional fisherman. Like, what a life. That's what I want for us. I want that knowing, and I want that ease and grace for us. Let's see what's on the bottom of our deck here. The moon. So this is telling you, kids, pause, because the things they're not going to happen quickly. It's going to be done slowly, and it's going to take its time. This is a gradual change of whatever is occurring here. So we need to make sure we're not stuck in this Eight of Swords in the worry world in the worry world, like Westworld. We're not stuck in Westworld over here. We get to choose as we sit here for our enlightenment with the hangman. We get to choose how we want this to unfold. Be like water. Be like air. Just go and flow and do your thing. You don't have to be a hurricane with winds and gales and, gusts or typhoons or things like that. You could just be going easily and effortlessly. That's what I want for us. Oh, I'm glad this all recorded, and because I wouldn't be able to do this over again. This is Libra. Namaste. Like, hands off. Prayers to you. Thank you for being here. This is really powerful. I hope you're getting this and understanding where I'm going with this. I hope nothing but the best for you. And let me know how it's going. Leave me a comment. Thanks for being here. Consider liking and subscribing if you haven't. I would love for you to come back. I would love you to build this community organically like I am. So I will see you next week.